And the prohibition of the eyes comes upon a couple things. Some people think it's just women or the opposite gender. No, it's not just that. It's actually also extends to worldly things. Impressive worldly things is also one of the prohibitions of the eyes. Why? Because if you drive in a neighborhood and you keep looking at homes, and every day you got to drive through this neighborhood, guess what's going to happen? You're going to one day find in your heart you want a home like that. And you're going to live beyond your means. And you're going to be busy with the dunya. So the Quran also tells us, وَلَا تَمُدَّنَّ عَيْنَيْكَ إِلَى مَا مَتَّعْنَا بِهِ أَزْوَاجًا مِّنْهُمْ زَهْرَةَ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. Summary, do not gaze on the nice, beautiful dunya of other people. If you're on the Instagram channels showing, wonderful Muslim couples and they have a great life, you may end up feeling sad on the inside. It may affect your beliefs even. That's what we got to shoot for. We have to be that. And then she looks at her poor husband and he's not that. Then they got fitna. And my advice to these channels, husband and wife showing how cute they are, how much they love each other, and they make funny skits, and they got a wonderful family, and each one of them goes to the gym, and they're wearing luxury sweats all the time because they're going to the gym and they look perfect. Shut your channel down is my advice, to be honest with you. You're actually bringing, maybe you bring some happiness to people, but you probably also bring a lot of sadness to people because people don't have the blessing you have. And you may actually get hasad from yourself too. Bring it upon yourself. But more importantly, I think they actually bring sadness to other people.
They've done studies on like the most depressive social media apps, and they've said that Instagram is like the primary one because people only upload the most idealized versions of themselves on Instagram. You never see like nowadays there's no casual, even if something is shown as casual, like this is my breakfast for today, they don't give like the drab side of it. They'll give like the most pristine, polished thing. So somebody that's average will look at that and say, well, the qadr of Allah is limited to this person and that group. Like that's how life should be. Right? They have a misinterpretation of what ideal life means.
It messes them up, their beliefs about life, and they start aiming for this stuff. But then they also do other things where they just show you like a life hack or something. That's all okay. That's all right, right? Showing you how to cook something or some kind of life hack. That's actually beneficial. But the other stuff, showing how much you love each other and how beautiful you both are, Allah has said this stuff for your benefit so that no one gives you hasad, so you don't lose your blessing, and so that you don't earn God's displeasure because you're bringing sadness on other people who don't have what you have. And that's the main issue. Some people do these things, maybe they have a hole in their heart and they need attention, and the crowd and the people's likes fills that void. But what I'm telling you is that it's a no nutrient filling. There's no actual real nutrients to that food. The food of likes and retweets, it's not filling. It's sugar, essentially, like a sugar rush. You get happy for the moment, but when time passes, it's emptiness. So what is unlawful for the eyes is not just lustful gazing, it's worldly gazing. I don't have that problem on my Instagram. You know why? Because all my Instagram is how Zionists did 9/11. You got to purify your Instagram feed from things that are going to make you sad. Other people's news, dunya. All the red pill guys, he's driving a Lamborghini and he's jacked and all that. It's a mirage. But he does nothing that regular men do. Contribute to society, take care of a family, all that stuff. No, he's just smoking a cigar, playing poker, streaming. Okay, probably his wealth is unlawful, going to the gym, buying cars, etc. That's not the stuff that you got to purify your what you see here as well as what's in the street. So again, it's not just lust, but it's worldliness. Also, gazing upon something that displeases Allah with grandeur, that gaze is haram. Oh wow, look at that! But you're looking at somebody or something that is displeasurable to the Creator, offensive to the Creator. You understand now the structure of tasawwuf. We defining what does it mean, tariqat al-Junayd al-Sadiq. Spirituality is of three types. Junayd al-Sadiq is the one who established our tasawwuf is based on the book and the sunnah's parameters. Then the purification of the heart must begin with repentance. Okay, repentance from what? The 7 limbs that lead to the heart and they impact the heart. And then we go through that with tafsil, the sins of the 7 limbs, how to purify the 7 limbs. Then what does he go into after that? Then you go into the states. The states of love of leadership, procrastination of your divine duties, love of dunya, lack of desperation in prayer, not keeping a sheikh, not having any companionship. These are the things that are causes of not advancing. Okay, ghafla, heedlessness of God, envy of the creation, anger towards the creation. And then we go into the munjiyat, the cures for these things. And that leads us to the states, the spiritual states, which are now the state of being in the remembrance of Allah all the time, the state of being pleased with what Allah has given you, the state of loving Allah, the state of loving the Prophet, the state of loving the Ummah, the state, all of these states, the state of fear of Allah Ta'ala, these states. So that's the structure, basic structure of tasawwuf. Muhlikat, munjiyat, and ahwal. That which destroys you, that which saves you, and the spiritual states.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما